received a shipment of seeds today. That's always exciting. Usually I get something that I haven't had before or whatever. Some of these seeds I have grown before, some of them I have detailed videos on already. Well, let's see what I got. This is a new one for me. I have not grown this yet. This is Mammoth Cabbage, or Cabbage Mammoth Red Rock. And all the people, or some of the people on Facebook that have been growing this have loved it. And it looks like it gets a lot bigger than what I've been growing, which was just it was just red rock cabbage. I don't think it was the mammoth part, but so I got a pound of that. A pound of that goes a long ways. Got some bull's blood beet that I've grown with mixed success on that. Sometimes it's very successful. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've never been very successful with it, but it's something people want all the time. And so I got a pound of that, something to play around with and see if I can maybe dial in my process a little bit on that. I did get a lot better at growing the Detroit Dark Red, which is actually a little bit harder to grow as a microgreen than the bull's blood. And if you're interested in that, I can share a little bit more about that. Just some Rambo radish. I grow it a lot. I probably should buy it more than 1 pound at a time, but for me, a pound does last me quite a while. I don't grow it every week. I switch it up all the time on what I'm growing. Red garnet amaranth, which is definitely one of my staples. What I do a lot of the times is I've gotten pretty good at growing the amaranth, and so that's sort of my replacement for when people want the bull's blood beets. If I try to always have amaranth growing, and they're usually pretty happy with the amaranth as a substitute for the beets. It's not the same, but it's something bright and red and pink and purple that if they're just going for looks and not so much the flavor, then the amaranth is a really good substitute. Here's what I'm pretty excited about. So this is fava bean, and if you've seen some of my videos, my older videos, I did a whole thing on fava bean where I was really excited about it. I grew it, but I had massive fava beans. I mean, these beans, the seeds were about that big. And that's no exaggeration. So True Leaf must have realized that that's not the fava bean that people want. What I saw originally was Curtis Stone did a video where he went to a microgreens farm. One of the biggest things that they were producing was fava bean. And I had never heard of it before that. And so I ordered this fava bean, which was a broadleaf bean from True Leaf Market. And when I got it, it wasn't what I expected. And it tasted similar to what was described on Curtis's video, but it didn't grow like what the other guy had. So it looks like True Leaf has corrected that, and now they have the correct seed. And so I got a pound of it just to test, because I still have a bunch of the big beans. I don't really have a use for them because I wasn't really crazy about them. So I figured I'd start off with a pound. If I really like it, I'll step up and get 5 pounds. I got high hopes for it. I can feel in the bag. These are tiny. These are like the size of a pea seed. And let me grab the other fava bean just to show you the difference. So this is the fava bean I was growing, or I grew once. It's massive. It's a big bean. Now let's open this up and see what I got this time. I got high hopes for this because I really wanted something that's kind of goes along with my other big crops like the sunflower and the peas. And from what I understood, the fava bean was kind of a combination of that. Maybe a good sunflower replacement in a way, where sunflower can be a little bit of a pain when it comes to harvesting just because of the seed holes. Even though I've gotten that down a lot better, but I would rather not have any seed holes. So here's the fava bean I got now. This is one of the bigger ones. This is one of the bigger ones that was in that package that I just grabbed out of it. And that's what I was growing before. Big one, little one. So I'm hoping these little ones grow great. I had a customer that was really interested in it, but when I brought it to him, the stuff I did before, he said it was just too hard to work with. I mean, by the time you got nice, good-sized leaves off these big seed ones, you had like a shoot like this big. I mean, it was like 8 to 10 inches long, and the chef was kind of like, what am I supposed to do with this? So here's something I've grown in the past, but I haven't grown much lately, is cilantro. So this is a slow bolt cilantro. I have mixed results with this as well. This is kind of a tricky one for me, partly because True Leaf doesn't carry the split seed. These are whole seeds, and I haven't actually ever experimented with the split seed, and I might actually try to split these myself. Maybe, we'll see. But having them, the problem with the round seed is that you get 2 plants per seed, and so they're both growing and they're lifting that seed hull, and they're both kind of trapped in that seed hull, and you end up with sort of a mess. It's really difficult with the whole seed, but we'll see what happens. I think that might be it. That's all I got. But that's a lot of seed, believe it or not. I mean, I know it's all 1 pound packages, but the stuff goes a long ways. And for me, where I supply 3 restaurants a week, every week, and then I have a caterer who's pretty much weekly, and that's pretty much all I do. I stopped doing the stores. It wasn't worth it for me. It was a real bummer when you go into a store and you realize that almost nothing sold, and so I have to replace everything for free. And I was already discounting it as it was, because I sell my microgreens for $6 for 2 ounces for most of them. And so I'd give them to the store for $4 a container, 2 ounces, and then mark it up. I would mark it up for them to the $6. And so when I'm already discounting it and then I'm replacing packages for free all the time, it could just be I'm not a very good marketer when it comes to the store. I don't know. But it wasn't working out for me, so I stopped that. I had 2 general stores basically I was selling at. I wasn't doing any big like grocery stores or anything. But so anyways, because I'm so small and I only grow a certain amount for just the people I have, and I'm not even trying to expand because I've got a full-time job. It's a really good job. I'm not looking to start this to leave my job, but it's nice to know I have something that is mine. And yeah, so stuff like this goes a long ways for me, you know, with those small accounts. But anyways, sorry about all the rambling on. If any of this stuff is something that you're really interested in, I'm going to upload this video tonight, and go ahead and comment on it and let me know if there's any of these you want to see me experiment with or go over in detail. Rather you didn't pick the Amaranth, because I already have a pretty good detailed video on how to grow Amaranth. But any of the other ones, the fava bean, the beets, the radish, don't bother with that. That's pretty easy, and it's one of the easiest ones to grow. So the cabbage I haven't done yet, and the cilantro. So let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you want me to show you. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. Hit the little bell so you get notifications whenever I make a video. I enjoy it when you guys comment. I reply to pretty much every single comment on my videos. And yeah, thanks a lot.